Hey, it's me, your host, the host of the podcast you have been enjoying the last few weeks, The Diary of a Depressed Black Woman. I am the black woman in question. Nice to meet you. I just figured y'all would really appreciate if I brought in a video and visual aspect to the podcast, because that's what all the podcasters are doing these days. So yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl. If you don't like it, then just stick to the audio. That's always gonna be there for you. But if you love it, then we're here. We're here. You feel me? We're here. So this is exciting. I hope this turns out well. All right, that's enough jibber jabber. Let's get into today's episode. Cue intro. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? I hope the answer is good, great, fine, phenomenal, one of those. But if it's not, that's okay. You're here, you're alive, you're listening to my podcast for whatever reason. You're doing a good job. You've decided to push on despite how hard it is out here in these streets to have depression. So good job. I'm proud of you. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Well, I think I mentioned in an episode or two ago that I was going to visit my family. Well, I'm back now, so I wanted to do a little diary entry about that experience. So, let's start today's entry, shall we? Dear Diary, I miss my family. I spent time with them for almost 3 weeks. And I had such a good time. Mark came too, my husband. And it was so much fun. It was so lively. Like, I forget how loud and rambunctious English? Rambunctious everyone is. It was just so much fun. It really was. But here's the thing, and I don't know if anyone else experiences anything like this, but I suppose because I spent a lot of my childhood, my youth, pushing everything down in terms of emotions and even just exhaustion. I just by default do that whenever I am in the city where I grew up in the area I grew up in. Once I'm home, that's what I do. I just push myself. And I push myself. And I'm just doing things back to back to back because I want to see as many people as I can see while I'm in town. I'm trying to, obey my mother's every whim because I love that woman and I just want to do everything that she wants to do with me while I'm in town. And I want to do it too. And of course, boundaries are important, but I can't set them because I'm only home for such a little time. So, I got back home a few days ago and I have been exhausted because I have had to be like the Christina I was before, the Christina that doesn't show that she's tired or socially exhausted or just drained. I had to keep that down. That Christina did not exist when I was home. And now I can fully be, and I'm just drained. I am tired. I'm so tired. Y'all, it's how many days? 3 days. since we got back. And I was supposed to like do certain things, and it's taken a lot for me to do them. Some of them I couldn't even do because one person tried to interact with me in the elevator. And that brief interaction, going down a few floors on the elevator, I was done. I was over it. I could not handle it. I started getting dizzy. That's how socially drained I am. Now, to be clear, I'm going to say this again. I had a great time. I love being around my family. I love them, but I have to be on when I'm with them. I can't actually shut down. And so, I mean, I sleep. I've been sleeping. I was sleeping when I was there. But besides that, I was on. I woke up and I was on. Good morning, Mama. What do you want? What do you want to do? What's going on? Texting all my friends. Hey, I'm going to be at church this and this day. Hey, do you want to go for breakfast? Do you want to go for a coffee date? I'm on. I was going to say 24/7, but that's an exaggeration because, again, I slept. So let's give myself 8 hours of sleep. I definitely don't sleep for 8 hours, but let's just say, what's 24 minus 8? I want to say like 8, 16. Whew, got it. So for 16 hours, I'm on. I'm going, and I don't stop. I sleep a little bit, but the sleep isn't even like the rest that I really need. It's just a little touch of rest, but nowhere near the amount of rest I need, since I'm still recovering from the burnout, from the depression, the anxiety, all of the things that I've been dealing with since March this year. I need a lot of rest right now. I need so much, and I did not do nearly as much as I should have in the 2.5 weeks that I was home with my family. And even recording this, I'm like, I made a phone call today. That's all the work I'm doing today. I'm gonna record this because this is a thing that makes me happy, to kind of boost up my mood so I don't just stay in bed all day. But it's hard. And when I say I love my family, I love being around them. Love being around them. But I guess I just have to learn how to I guess I have to learn how to not be on all the time when I'm back home. I can't just revert to my old self whenever I'm in an old environment, if that makes sense. But it's so hard. I mean, that's just how I lived for so many years of my life, and all of a sudden you want me to be authentic 24/7, like actually show myself when I just my brain just needs to shut off. Yeah, okay, if you say so. It's hard though. I guess I slowly have to introduce this to my family as well. Like, there will be days where I just can't be on. I got to introduce this to my friends as well, because before I was on, I was going, but I can't go no more. Not like that anyway. It's still tricky because I'm home for so little. Like, if I lived there like I did before, it'd be different, but I'm only there for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks if I'm lucky. But that's it. So how do I be there for all the people I want to be there for while not burning myself out? I'm gonna figure that out. I don't quite know. And now that I'm home, it's like back in where I live with my husband and the cat. I I still miss my family. It's so confusing because I was draining myself daily being with my family out in Toronto, but now things are quiet. Obviously, me and my husband, we have a good time. We laugh. We honestly, we have a good time. Plus the cat, we love our cat. The three of us, oh, we laughing. We having great times. But with that being said, I don't know. My parents, they have a cute little condo. Oh, we fit a lot of people inside that condo. So though there are a lot of people in my space, I guess, by my parents, I just love it because there's just always someone to talk to. There's always someone to bug. You're always laughing with someone. There's always something. There's always something. But here, I'm home because I'm still on sick leave. My husband goes to work. My cat doesn't talk, thank God. But also, my friends will be at work because, they're all employed individuals. And then it's just me by my lonesome. And that's hard. So, a bit of a struggle transitioning back from the rambunctiousness of my family back in Toronto and then moving to this humble abode of mine. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's not that bad though. I am grateful to be back home. There are some things that I'd rather not experience on a daily basis that I was experiencing while visiting my parents. So it's good to be home. And now, it's great to be off again. I don't have to be on at all times. I suppose that's considered masking for some people. Yeah, I think some people call it masking. So, masking for 16 hours a day. The 8 hours is just when I'm sleeping that I'm not masking. But it drains you. So it's good to not have to mask when I'm at home. I could be 100% myself, nonsense and all. Tiredness, exhaustion, and all. So the trip was bittersweet. Being home is bittersweet. But you know what? I'm just glad I got to be around my family again. I want to cherish it. I'm exhausted now, but what is? I have all the time to rest. If I was working right now, there wouldn't be a way. There wouldn't be a way. But I'm not working right now, so I can take the time to recover from this trip, firstly, and then go back to recovering from everything else. I'm gonna talk to my therapist a lot in our next session because it's a lot to unpack. And maybe after talking with her, I'll unpack some more. I'll share with you. You're gonna get like secondhand, third-hand therapy. Maybe. Anyway, I just needed to talk about that because that's what I'm going through, and this is my diary, so you have to listen or not. It's up to you. So, that's it. That's all. Make sure you try to find spaces where you do not need to be on all the time, masking all the time. Find those safe spaces for yourself. They're important. I have no doubt. Thank you for listening. Bye. Oh, I've been forgetting this lately, so I'm just gonna sneak this in here. If you like what you've been listening to, please share this to whoever you think would need to hear this. If they find it relatable, that's all my content is. It's just relatable things that we meant that we depressed people go through. So send them my way. Do the likes, do the subscribing, do the following, all those things. That's a given. Y'all better do that. But share. I need you to share this so people who get it will get it. All right, y'all. I just needed to add. I can't speak cool. I just needed to add that. All right. A bientôt.